topic is surface area and volumes. In this, we will study about surface area and volumes of solids. As we know, the solids are the bodies occupying space. We know so many solids are there such as cuboid, cube, cylinder, cone, prism, pyramid. So here we are going to study about surface areas of some solids firstly, such as cuboid, tube and cylinder. First of all, we are taking the solid cuboid. As we know that cuboid is a solid formed with help of 6 rectangular faces. We know in cuboid how many rectangular faces are there? 6. As this is a cuboid, it has 6 faces. You all know 8 vertices and 12 edges. Now, suppose L is the length of solid, B is the breadth of solid and H is the height of solid. So, area of this rectangle, which is as a base, will be L multiplied by B. Same way, if this is L, this is also L, this one is B and this one is H, then area of top of this solid cuboid, that will be L multiplied by B. Now we can see that this is also a rectangle with one dimension B and other dimension H. So what will be area of this rectangle? B multiplied by H. And what about area of this rectangular face? This will also be B multiplied by H. As this is B and this is H, so B multiplied by H. Now, which face is left? This is the base, L multiplied by B. This is the base, L multiplied by B. This one is the top, and these are the sides of cuboid. Now, front and back. If we see the front, then this is L, L is the length and H is the breadth for this rectangle. So what will be area of this rectangular which is coming at the front? That will be L multiplied by H. This will be L multiplied by H. Same way for this rectangle, this one is L, this is H, so for this also area will be L multiplied by H. You can see here this one is L, this is B, this one is L, this is H and this one is B. So what will be area of this base? If this is L, this is B, so L multiplied by B. Same way top will be L multiplied by B. As this one is B and this is H, so for this rectangle area will be B multiplied by H, and for this rectangle B multiplied by H. Now which one is left? This one. If you see here, this is H and this dimension is L. So area of this rectangle will be L multiplied by H. Same way this will also be L multiplied by H. So total surface area of cuboid will be equal to area of all 6 faces. The 6 faces. Firstly, we will take bottom and top. How many bottom and top? Total L multiplied by B, L multiplied by B. It means twice of L multiplied by B. Now see the sides. B multiplied by H, B multiplied by B multiplied by H. It is also coming twice. Now front of this cuboid, L multiplied by H, and at the back also L multiplied by H. We can take out 2 it will be LB plus BH plus HL. This is the TSA of cuboid. Now suppose you have to find LSA. Suppose you have to find LSA of cuboid. LSA means we will exclude top and bottom. We will only consider the side faces. This one. How many faces are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Only side faces will be included. If you see the figure, side faces, the front face, area of front face is L multiplied by H, as this is L, this is H, L multiplied by H. How many times L multiplied by H? Twice. Twice of L multiplied by H, plus we'll check these two faces. What about this? This one is B, this is H, so B multiplied by H. 2 we can take out, so this will be LH plus BH. Here we can see that H is also common, so 2L plus B multiplied by H. This we also consider as the formula for area of 4 walls of cuboid or a room. Means if you have to find lateral surface area, we will exclude bottom and top. Sometimes question is asked like that we have to find the area excluding top. Top is not included. So what we will do? We will write the formula of area plus area of 4 walls plus area of base. If it is said to be exclude the floor, then area of 4 walls plus area of top. Whatever surface areas you have to find, you will see how many faces are included. If all the faces are there, suppose it is said that you have to paint this rectangular box on all the 6 faces, then we'll apply TSA of cuboid, total surface area of cuboid. But suppose it is said that you have to paint only lateral surface area of this cuboid, then we'll use the formula 2L plus B multiplied by H. And suppose you have to multiply LSA and the top, then we will add area of 4 walls plus area of top. Same way for cube. What can we do for cube? Total surface area cube, we know if in a cuboid length, breadth and height is same, it become a cube. Just like this figure, we can see length, breadth, this is length, breadth and height, all are equal, so this is a cuboid. Now total surface area of cube, suppose its dimension is equal to A. This is a cube with all sides equal, that is A. TSA of cube, as we know all the faces are square. So area, how many squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 square. Area of 1 square with side A. If this is side A, area of 1 square will be A square. And how many such squares are there? 6. So TSA of cube will be equal to 6A square. Same way, LSA of cube. You have to find if lateral surface area of cube, then this top and bottom will be excluded. How many faces are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Side faces are called lateral faces. Means LSA of cube will be 4A square. Now suppose you have to color the top and 4 sides, then A square plus A square plus A square plus A square means 4A square plus area of this top, that is A square, 5A square. One face, that is at the bottom, will be excluded. Now for cylinder, total surface area of cylinder we'll discuss, and CSA of cylinder. Now suppose we have to find total surface area of cylinder, then suppose this is a rectangle of length 2 pi r and its breadth is h. Length of this rectangle is 2 pi r and breadth of this rectangle is h. If we form a rectangle with help of this, you can see this is a cylinder. You can see, if you have to find curved surface area of this cylinder, curved surface, as this is formed with after folding the rectangular sheet, and you have to find curved surface area of this cylinder, then CSA is this. Curved surface area, we use the word curved surface area in case of cylinder. As we know, cylinder has curved face, one curved face, and if it is a solid cylinder, then two plane faces. So curved surface area of cylinder will be equal to area of this rectangular sheet. As rectangular sheet, we know formula for rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. It means 2 pi r multiplied by h. That will be equal to 2 pi r h. This is curved surface area of cylinder. Now for total surface area of cylinder, this is curved surface, this is plane surface, and one plane surface is at the bottom. Plane surface's shape is circle and cut surface area is 2 pi r h. So total surface area of cylinder will be equal to CSA plus area of two circles, as one is this one and other is at the bottom. So total surface area of cylinder will be 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square. Or if you take out common, you can write 2 pi r h plus r. This is the total surface area of cylinder and this is the curved surface area of cylinder. Now suppose cylinder is hollow. Hollow cylinder, example of hollow cylinder, water pipe, as this cylinder is a hollow, but this is not, we can say this is not completely hollow cylinder because one base is there at the bottom. So many examples are there of hollow cylinder, just like water pipe. Suppose this is water pipe and you have to find curved surface area of this hollow cylinder. Suppose internal radius is small r and outer radius is capital R. This is small r, this one is capital R, and we have to find CSA of hollow cylinder. CSA of hollow cylinder means CSA means curved surface. If this is hollow, then how many faces are there as a curved faces? One is inside this and one is outside this. So CSA of hollow cylinder will be 2 pi. For outside face, we use the capital R radius, and for inside we will use small r. So 2 pi capital RH, and for inside 2 pi small rh. It will be 2 pi capital RH plus 2 pi small rh. If you take out common, 2 pi h will be common, r plus r. Same way, if you have to find the TSA of hollow cylinder, TSA of hollow cylinder, in case of TSA means you have to include all the faces. So firstly, curved surface area of hollow cylinder we know 2 pi h r plus r, plus in case of hollow cylinder we will get two rings here, one at the bottom and other at the top. So what about area of this ring? We know area of ring will be equal to, if we have to find area of this ring, suppose this is a ring. inside radius small r, capital R is used for outside radius. So area of this ring will be equal to area of outer circle minus area of inner circle. How many rings are formed here? One is at the top and other is at the bottom. So TSA of hollow cylinder will be equal to CSA of hollow cylinder plus area of two rings, that is 2 pi capital R square minus pi small r square. You can take out pi also as a common. So this way we can find TSA of hollow cylinder. We have to read the question very carefully. What is asked? Suppose it is asked that we have to paint the CSA of this hollow cylinder. It means if we have to paint the CSA of hollow cylinder, then we will apply 2 pi capital RH plus 2 pi small rh. Suppose we have to paint only inside, it means 2 pi small rh. It depends on the question that what is asked in the question. Now we will take some examples. Question number 4 of exercise 13.1 from NCERT book. Question number 4 is, the paint in a certain container is sufficient to paint an area equal to 9.375 meters square. How many bricks of dimension 22.5 centimeter length, 10 centimeter breadth and height 7.5 centimeter can be painted out of this container? Means what they want to say is, there is a container. The paint in this container can paint the area equal to 9.375 meters square, and you have to tell that how many bricks of given dimension, length 22.5, breadth 10 and height 7.5 centimeter can be painted from this paint in the container, which can paint 9.375 meters square surface area. So we have to find number of bricks to be painted. Firstly, we'll find total surface area of brick. As we know, the formula for total surface area of brick is 2 within bracket LB plus BH plus HL. We know the dimensions. Put the value of L, B and H. We'll get finally 937.5 centimeters square. See the unit. It's very important in surface area and volume that while calculating, all the units should be same, as length, breadth and height are in centimeter, but the paint in the container that is given in meter square area can be painted. So this centimeter square, firstly we will change in meter square. As this is centimeter square, to convert it in meter square, we will divide it by 100 twice. So this is the total surface area of one brick in meter square. Number of bricks can be painted by paint in the container. How can we get total surface area which can be painted by this paint in the container, that is 9.375, and total surface area of one brick, that is we have calculated 937.5 upon 10,000. If we calculate, we get 100 bricks. So this way we can find number of bricks. Important thing, always be careful that unit should be same. Now I am discussing question number 9 from NCERT book, size 13.2, that you have to find the lateral or curved surface area of closed cylindrical petrol storage tank. Suppose this is a closed cylindrical petrol storage tank and diameter is given 4.2 meter and height of this tank is 4.5 meter. Diameter is 4.2 meter. Always remember, if diameter is given, we have to find its radius by dividing it 2. You have to find first part, LSA of closed cylindrical tank. Those tank is in the shape of closed cylindrical shape, means both sides are closed, but they are asked in first part to find the LSA of cylindrical tank. LSA means curved surface area of this tank. For this we know the formula 2 pi RH, as it is given in the question that pi we have to take 22 upon 7. So 22 upon 7 is value of pi. If pi is given 3.14, then we'll take 3.14. If it is given 22 upon 7, then we'll consider it 22 upon 7. R is 2.5 and H is 4.5. After calculating, we get 59.4 meter square curved surface area of this closed petrol tank. Now, the second part is how much steel was actually used. Means if we have to make this tank, closed cylindrical tank with steel, then how much steel is actually used if while making this tank 1 upon 12 of actually used steel is wasted. What does it mean? That firstly we will find total surface area of this cylindrical tank. It means by getting this total surface area of this cylindrical tank, we will come to know that how much steel is actually required to form this tank. So total surface area will be equal to curved surface area plus 2 pi r square for this top and pi r square for this bottom. So after calculating, we get TSA of this closed tank TSA, that is equal to 87.12 meter square. Now according to question, as it is given that 1 upon 12 of actually used is wasted. So let me consider the total actually used steel is x meter square. Means x meter square is used. Out of this x meter square, wastage was 1 upon 12 of x. It means how much is used? 11 upon 12x. Once again I am explaining this. Here we are considering that x meter square steel is actually used including the wastage. Now if we know that wastage is 1 upon 12 of x, so we will subtract this x, this 1 upon 12x from x, we will get 11 upon 12x. It means 11 upon 12 part of x is used in making this closed cylindrical tank. And here how much steel is required? Actually 87.12. So we will equate this. 11 upon 12x will be equal to 87.12. So finally we get 95.04 meter square.